Hi there, my name is Peter Janis, here from Radial Engineering, to tell you guys all about the Series 500, the Workhorse, on behalf of PureWave Audio, of course, NAMM show 2010. All right, let's talk about this puppy here. You've probably seen 500 series racks before. They're typically just a bunch of slots and a power supply. What we've done instead is we said, okay, we're going to give you 8 slots, and we're going to build in a little mixer here. So you can actually take this and design up a recording system or a front end, any way you want, by using whatever modules you want, mix them right here. So it's really cool because every slot has its own input and stereo pan. You've got a master output, you've got a monitor output, and you also have a headphone out with 2 jacks here. So that way you've got total control right here. On the back side, we've got all the typical inputs and outputs, but what we've done is we've added 1/4-inch jacks also for ease of use. We've added D-subs, so you can run it right into Pro Tools or whatever your digital recording system might be. And we also have something here called Omniport. An Omniport is basically a module-dependent jack. For example, with a mic pre, that would become a guitar input. With a gate, it would become a key. With a guitar product, it might be a foot switch. So it can be anything you want it to be. The other cool thing is that you might want to build up one of these racks by using a variety of modules. Like, for example, you might want to have a mic pre connected into a compressor or an EQ or something, and instead of hardwiring it like you normally would, all you have to do is just flip this little switch. It's called a feed switch, and that basically means that you can now create everything just within itself, so you don't have to hard patch anything. That means you don't lose any of your connections or connectivity or whatever. The other cool thing is we have built-in summing on the Workhorse. So I can take 8 tracks from my recorder, connect them right in here using a D-sub, and then I've got full control using the mixer section. I've got isolated Jensen transformer isolated outputs on the mains. I got another set of outputs for monitors. I've got a bus system that allows me to expand it, so an expansion bus. Grounding, no, this is not for your NS10s, this is for grounding. So there's an overview of what this guy does, okay? Now, we also, along with that, have a bunch of modules. We'll start with a mic pre. So this here is called the PowerFree. You've got an XLR input, level control, high pass filter, sorry, this is a low pass filter. It says bypass, but it's actually a mistake. It's actually a high pass filter. You've got phantom power that's recessed and out of the way. Most important here is you've got a 3-position voicing switch. And what we wanted to do, we did a lot of market research, and people tend to not want to spend a lot of money or any money on a microphone, mic pre that doesn't have any personality. But boy, it sure is nice to have every once in a while. Like if you want to record a classical guitar, you really want a very pure sounding mic pre. So that's what this middle position is. But we designed it so that we hit the transformer differently. It's called using snubbers. So we actually drive the transformer differently so that it can react differently to the microphone. So it gives you 3 personalities in one mic preamp. Really nice little box, PowerFree. Going to be a very popular piece for that. The other one that I had in here, this is the Komit compressor. This employs compression and limiting with 2 different types of circuits. What you've got is you've got a VCA type compression on here with slow, medium, fast speeds. And it's basically program dependent, so it reads the program material, you can set it up, it's very intuitive. And the beauty about it is that anyone can make compression sound good with this box, and that's a really important thing. We've got gain makeup here too, so I can actually use this to drive the compressor, give it a little more kick. And then finally, the limiter is old school limiter. It's just designed to kind of tame that signal. So you got new kind of VCA compression, old school limiter. Works really nice. Nice simple box. Our JDV DI box, we basically brought that into the 500 series format. So this, you've got instrument input, you've got a variable low cut filter on it, and all the other features such as drag control that has made the JDV popular. This, of course, is a Class A box, but more importantly, it's a feed-forward design. There's no feedback loops in this device. That means you don't get any phase cancellation. It's a trick that people have been trying to do for years. We've done it. So that's what the JDB is all about. Very, very natural sounding box. And in this one, it's kind of cool because the Omniport, I believe, on this guy here is used as an insert jack. So you can make it do different things. Another piece that's getting a lot of attention right now is called the Ecstasy. And this is designed to be able to connect your pedals, like your tone bone or your Boss pedals, to your recording system. So for example, you might want to put a fuzz on your kick drum. So all you do is you send this out, go to your kick drum, adjust level, send, receive, mix, away you go, you're happening. So all your pedals can now be brought in to the recording realm. On a similar vein, this is our Amp, which is like a reamping tool. So you basically got two outputs to drive two different guitar amplifiers. So you record a clean track, send them out to your amps and pedals and whatnot, and then mic them up. That's what this guy's all about. So very simple, two outputs, one's transformer isolated so you don't get rid of buzz and hum caused by ground loops. Last here, I think this is the last one. Yeah, it is. Last on this round. Oh, there's one more over here I'll tell you about. This is the JDX, and this is a guitar amplifier DI box. So this fits between a head and a cabinet to get the sound of the amp. It's kind of like a snapshot of an SM57 in front of a 412 Marshall cabinet, if you wish. That's what this sounds like. It's a very good sounding box. In fact, it's kind of interesting. We're out on tour with some pretty major bands. The guys from Chicken, gotta remember, what do they call it? Chicken Foot. And Michael Anthony, the bass player, had this on his bass. And they loved the sound of it for bass, so we modified it a little bit more to allow for bass guitars, different types of sound, wider frequency response, this kind of thing. So it's kind of a cool box, the JDX. And Fizz Control basically tries to get rid of some of that third order, what they call odd order harmonic distortion. So it's kind of a filter to tame out that kind of harsh distortion. So this will be really popular for guys who want to record in their studio. They don't want to have a bunch of mics, they just want to get a sound now. Finally, we have the Phazer, and if you're familiar with the Phazer as a separate tool, what this does is it allows you to time align two sources. So top and bottom of a snare, inside and outside of a kick drum, bass amp with a mic or with a DI box, guitar amp, same thing, direct and a mic. One mic in front of the amp, one in the room, XY and an acoustic guitar. Just a really, really fun tool. This is very addictive. This is crack cocaine for engineers. I mean, this is madness. You start messing with it, you'll just have way too much fun. So that's what this guy's all about. It's the Phazer is just a fun tool. And that's a quick run through of the brand new Workhorse and the new 500 series modules.